Very warm welcome to WsCube Tech. So guys, in our previous session we have discussed about how to plot a stem plot. In our today's session we will be talking about stack plot. So guys, stack plot over here is a plot over a plot over a plot over a plot. That means there are stacks of plot over here. These are basically line plots which have been filled with the colors. So let's have a look on, I'll just give you a basic idea. Let's have a look on how a stack plot looks like. So you can see there is a stack over a stack, there is another stack. So over here we have different stacks. And here comparison becomes very easy when we have stack plot. Now how to plot this plot, let's have a look on that. To plot a stack plot, first of all let's import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. After that let's import numpy as well. So import numpy as np. Once we have imported both of them, I'll be creating a variable called as x. X is equals to, we can give multiple values over here. So I'm giving it up to 6, and inside the y I'll be creating a dictionary over here where the keys would be y1, y2, y3, y4. So we'll be creating a dictionary where we will be having keys as y1, and the value over here would be represented with the column inside the square brackets. That means in the format of a list. So you can give any values over here. So 2, 4, 3, 1. Okay, and then we can have comma y2. y2 colon and some values over here. In this way I'll create the whole dictionary over here. So this is how I have created a dictionary which has 4 keys, y1, y2, y3, y4, and the values inside it. There are 6 values inside it because in the x-axis also we have 6 values over here, or you can keep any values that you want over here. Okay. Now to plot the plot, I'll be writing plt.stackplot. After I have written stack plot, I'll be writing x, and for the y we will be writing the values. So here we are not going to plot the whole y, but the values which are there over here. So the values are for values, we will be writing y dot values, open close the parentheses, and let's write plt.show. So I'll be writing plt.show, open close the parentheses. As soon as we run it, let's have a look on how our plot looks like. So this is how our plot looks like. We have 4 data over here, we have 4 stacks over here. This is y1, the second one over here, yellow one over here is y2, then the green one is y3, and the red one over here is y4 over here. Okay. Now similarly, if you want to add more functionalities to it, this is how basically your stack plots look like. So you can see a comparison over here that in the y4 there are more values, the values are little higher. In the y1 the values are little lower over here. And if you talk about the comparison over here, then making the comparison over here is very simple. Okay. And if I talk about more functionalities over here, so you can give more functionalities. For example, you can give with the colors here. So colors is equals to C, and inside the C we'll be creating colors over here. C is equals to, let's give 4 colors. So I'll be giving red, I'll be giving magenta, I'll be giving hot pink, and lastly I'll be giving pink. C colors is equals to C. As soon as I run it, I'll be getting these 4 colors over here. So this is how you can give colors as well over here. Okay, if you want to show the labels in the legends, you can create a plt.legend, open close the parentheses, and here for the legend we can give the labels. So labels is equals to y dot keys, open close the parentheses. So in the y axis whatever the keys are, so y1, y2, y3, y4 are the keys. These keys will come over here. We do not have to write key, but we have to write keys, and these keys will come over here in our legend. We can change the location of the legend. If you want to shift it on the left hand side, we can write loc is equals to 1, and you'll get actually it should be 2 over here, so we'll get it over here on the left hand side, right? So guys, these are the all functions that we have over here, basic functions for the stack plot basically. And if you want to see that if there are more functions, not just, let's go over here and press shift and tab over here, and you can see if I click on plus, we will get all the functions that are there related to it. So we have labels that we have covered, we have colors that we have covered, we have baseline over here, which is not very important that it starts from 0 or what. And then data we have provided over here already. Quarks are not also really important. So all the basic functions over here are covered, I guess. So I hope you guys have no doubts in the question that what is a stack plot. It's a very basic and simple plot. All we need to do is we just need to give the data in the format of a dictionary over here, and later we can define the colors, we can give the labels, and we can decide the legend over here. We can give the title over here on the x-axis, on the y-axis we can define the title, and lastly print the data. So for this, the dictionary also is not important. Suppose if you have a data like this, for example, if we have import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, and we can just simply write x is equals to, or for example, I'm taking a data of a theater. Okay, a theater has, let's say, 4 halls, and we will be keeping the data of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. That on the 5 weekdays, how many seats are empty in a hall. So for hall 1, H1 is equals to, let's say, the first day 1 is empty, the second day 3 is empty, then 5 is empty, 6 is empty, and 7 is empty. Okay, in the 5th day, or on the 5th day, much more should not be empty, because on Friday people mostly come over there. So 1 is empty. And if I talk about H2 here, so H2 would have data like, in the square brackets, I'll pass 4, 6, 3, 7, 4. Then in H3 over here, we'll be writing the data like 3, 5, 2, 7, 3. And for H4, that means the hall 4 over here, we will be writing 4, 2, 3, I'm just saying any random number, so 4, 2, 4, 7, and we'll be giving the last number as 3. Okay, once we have given this data, what we need to do, we need to simply plot plt.stackplot. We can pass the data of x over here, that is the days, and the y for y we can simply write like this, like y, days, h1, h2, h3, h4 over here, and as soon as I run it, before that we need to plot and after this we need to write plt.show as well. So as soon as I run it now, this is how my plot looks like. So you can give data in the format of a dictionary, or if you want, you can define data in the format of list as well. That really doesn't matter, and you can pass data directly like this as h1, h2, h3, h4. You don't have to put it inside another list and then pass that list over here. You can directly pass the data like this over here. Okay, so I hope guys that the stack plot over here is clear to you, and all the functions that are related to stack plots are clear to you. In our next session, we will be talking about the while in plot. So stay connected guys, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.